Many people in their 50s and beyond don't often think about how much the small habits shape the big picture of our health. Not just the obvious things like diet or exercise, but the quieter daily choices. What we do when no one is watching, the emotions we carry, the moments we ignore. At this stage in life, we start to feel time differently. A day lost to fatigue, a week clouded by stress, a year without meaningful connection. It adds up. And sometimes, without realizing it, we're slipping into patterns that gently, but powerfully, shorten the quality and length of our life. You may not realize how much this matters at this stage of life, but these years, your 50s, 60s, 70s and beyond, can be deeply meaningful and vibrant if we choose to pay attention, not with panic or pressure, but with calm curiosity. So today, let's talk about 6 daily habits that may be quietly reducing your lifespan and how you can replace them with something life-giving. Part 1. Ignoring subtle signs from your body. The body speaks in whispers before it screams. After 60, aches, fatigue, or a change in sleep patterns aren't just part of getting older. They may be gentle nudges that something deeper needs your attention. Many people in this age group normalize discomfort, dismissing early signs of issues like heart disease, diabetes, or cognitive decline. Listening to your body is a form of self-respect. You don't need to be paranoid, just present. That odd cramp, that lingering cough, or even that emotional heaviness. These can be early invitations to check in, get regular checkups, ask the second question, say yes to that blood test. It's not about fear, it's about partnership between you and your body, your greatest ally. Part 2. Sitting for long periods. Without movement, stillness can quietly steal years from your life. We often think of movement in terms of formal exercise, but what's more dangerous is lack of everyday motion. Sitting for hours, watching TV, reading, scrolling on a phone, even with a daily walk, can increase the risk of heart disease, blood clots, and even dementia. The body was designed for rhythm, not rigidity, just 5 minutes of movement. Every half hour, stretching, standing, walking to the window, sends signals to your muscles, your heart, your brain. I'm alive. I'm still in the dance. Movement isn't punishment. It's celebration. And after 60, it becomes one of the most protective things you can do for your future self. Part 3. Carrying silent resentments. Unspoken bitterness quietly weighs on the heart, emotionally and physically. Resentments are often invisible to others, but inside they stir stress hormones that age the body and fog the mind. Holding on to past hurts, from a sibling, an ex-partner, even yourself, creates a tension that never truly rests. Over time, this internal pressure can lead to inflammation, high blood pressure, and isolation. Letting go is not weakness, it's wisdom. It doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself from a burden that was never meant to be permanent. After 60, peace isn't just a state of mind, it's medicine. You deserve to feel light again, to choose softness, to forgive, not for others, but for the gift of your own health. Part 4. Eating on autopilot. What you eat after 60 can either renew or deplete your future. Many people continue lifelong eating habits, fast meals, mindless snacking, processed, comfort foods, without realizing their body's needs have changed. Metabolism slows, digestion shifts, and nutrient absorption becomes more delicate. Mindful eating is one of the most loving things you can do for your body. Not perfection, just attention. Ask, does this nourish me? Choose whole foods more often. Add color to your plate. Slow down. Savor. You don't have to follow a rigid diet. Just listen. The way you feed yourself is a daily vote for the life you want to live. Part 5. Shrinking your social world. Loneliness is as damaging as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, and far more common. After retirement, loss, or simply years of the same routines, many people over 60 unconsciously withdraw. They see fewer people, stop making new connections, and settle into emotional isolation. But the human heart was not built for solitude. Connection is a life-extending force. Friendships, even casual ones, stimulate the brain, boost immunity, and ward off depression. reaching out, joining a group, or simply calling an old friend. These aren't just social niceties. They're lifelines. Make space for people. Let yourself be seen. The world still needs your laughter, your wisdom, your story. Part 6. Avoiding change. Out of fear of change quietly builds a prison around your later years. Many people over 60 stop taking risks. Not just big ones, but small ones. They avoid new hobbies, resist technology, or tell themselves, I'm too old to start over. But what they're really avoiding is discomfort, that awkward stage of being new, of not knowing. Growth doesn't stop because of age, and it stops because of fear. And the tragedy is the brain loves novelty. It thrives when you challenge it. New experiences literally create new neural pathways, keeping you sharp, present, and joyful. You're not too old to try something new. In fact, you're exactly the right age, because now you know what matters. The story of Helen was 68 when she realized she'd been slowly disappearing from her own life. She lived in a quiet town in Oregon. Her days were calm, coffee in the morning, television in the afternoon, a quick sandwich for dinner. Her husband had passed 7 years earlier, and though she had children, they lived far away. She often said, I'm fine, but the truth was she felt invisible. One morning she felt dizzy in the kitchen. Nothing serious, but something about it shook her. She sat down and thought, is this it? She remembered her mother's decline, how quickly things had changed after 70. That same week, Helen did 3 things she hadn't done in years. She signed up for a walking group. She started writing in a notebook every morning, and she made a real effort to eat lunch at the local cafe instead of alone at home. 6 months later, she looked different, lighter, brighter. Her doctor noted her blood pressure had improved. She'd lost 5 pounds, but more than that, her eyes sparkled again. She laughed more. She joined a local book club, and in that safe circle of new friends, she shared her story. I thought I was done growing, she said. Turns out I was just waiting to wake up again. Your life after 60 is not a slow fade. It's a new canvas. But only if you pay attention to the quiet habits that shape your days. The ones that feel small, even harmless, until one day, they're the difference between vibrant living and slow decline. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just begin to notice, choose presence, move a little more, reach out, forgive, nourish, and dare to try. What small change made the biggest difference for you after 50? Share it in the comments. Someone out there needs to hear it. And if this video spoke to you, give it a like, send it to a friend, and subscribe for more gentle, thoughtful reflections on living well after 50. You're not alone, and it's never too late to choose life.